Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Second Cup of Coffee. Pastor Tom here, Rancho Christian Center. You may or may not know we have a YouTube channel now. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but I keep forgetting to tell you where to subscribe. Go to YouTube, look up RCC Second Cup of Coffee. You'll find us there. We do it so that you can subscribe and find out when the videos come up, but also because it creates a library for us. You can go back and access stuff later, things that may have encouraged you or you want to hear again. So still catch us on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. All right, we're in week 3 of Acts 9. I guess that's what I'll call the series, Acts 9. And 9 is the completeness of God and the finality of God. And he has the final say, right? He had the final say in Saul's life, even though it looked like nothing could ever change. And we went over that in those few weeks. And hopefully you've been chewing on that, allowing the thing that I hate to be the thing that God uses in my life to bring sight that I wouldn't have otherwise, and not allowing my fear to inhibit me from being obedient to what God is asking me to do. You see that with Saul and Ananias. But today I have a kind of a sweatshirt. I don't know what you call this thing, but anyway, it says Detroit Red Wings. And I wore it because it goes along with something in these scriptures that I want to show you, and then a story in my life. When I first came to the church, I hadn't been here very long. They were going to an event called Day One. It was in Detroit, Michigan. So we had to fly from Rancho Cucamonga to Detroit, Michigan. Anyway, I was new to the church, and Pastor Bob came up to me one day, and he said, hey, talk to Pastor Dave, and he really feels like you need to be at this event, so he wants you to go. And he paid for me to go. And when I was in the airport in Detroit, I bought a Red Wings hat. Reason I bought it was my dad was a Detroit Red Wings fan, and anyway, I wanted a souvenir. So I bought the hat. It's in my office today, and it's a reminder to me that I was worth the investment. Somebody saw something in me, even though it was rough beyond belief, and saw me as an investment and something worthy to be invested in, okay? When Saul gets converted, he's preaching, he's doing these things, but people in the church are like, hey man, I don't know. And even the apostles are like, I don't know. So verse 26, he comes to Jerusalem, and it says he tried to join the disciples, but they were still afraid of him. Sometimes your reputation precedes you, and you have to grow out of that. And they did not believe that he was a disciple. But here, verse 27, here's the grace. But Barnabas took him and brought him to the apostles. Barnabas saw something in Paul that other people weren't seeing, and he made the investment. Church of Jesus Christ in the United States today, stop looking at people based on their skin color. Stop looking at them based on what you think they are or they aren't. Stop looking at them based on where they're at, and allow the Spirit of God to speak to you about where they could be, and make the investment. The investment that Apostle Dave made in my life to send me to Day One. Day One didn't change my life. The investment changed my life, and it's still changing my life. That's why I'm wearing this today. It says Detroit Red Wings. It is a visual reminder that somebody saw something in me that, quite honestly, I did not see in myself. Barnabas saw something in Paul or Saul that the other people did not see because of fear. And he would go on to become one of the greatest apostles that has ever lived. You still benefit from his letters. You still grow in Christ because of the revelation that he got. We have an awesome time in this hour to do something, to change the world by just making an investment, not based on what we see, but what we hear the Spirit of God saying and what he shows us. You invest in that and let him bring the return. We love you. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.